us for your voice, your stories. I'm Cara Burnett. Each week we highlight important issues impacting your community and introduce you to people working to make our neighborhoods better. Here's what's on tap for tonight. 2 local dance studio owners are making their mark in Hollywood, how they're showcasing their skills, and the amazing news they've received. Plus,
there's a ton of incredible building art here in Catonsville. One group hopes it's a reason for folks to come here and stay a while.
An unlikely discovery lands a portrait of one of Baltimore's pioneers of medicine here at the historic hall which bears his name.
But first, military uniforms turned into something more. How a Carroll County sewing shop is stitching together stories of service for Vietnam veterans.
It's a unique way to honor those who served. I'm Sayera Williams, your Voice for Veterans reporter, and a Carroll County business that is female and veteran-owned is turning pieces of the past into long-lasting gifts of appreciation. Inside the town mall of Westminster is Sew and Sweep,
all good,
where rhythm of recovery hums through the air.
When I did therapy, they recommended I get a hobby, and I was like, I'll try sewing. And that's how this whole building became a thing.
Johanna Dahl is a Navy veteran. She served aboard the USS Bella Gulf, an experience that left lasting marks.
We were off the coast of Africa, and we captured pirates. The U.S. San Antonio was part of our fleet, and they had a man overboard. Our job was to rescue him, and we did not.
Johanna says they were able to rescue 2 of the 3 men overboard. One sailor was never found.
It's just a lot to think about.
After leaving the military, Johanna struggled until she found a purpose again, and that was in sewing.
Especially for veterans, when you get in front of a sewing machine and you hear that hum, it helps block out all the, darkness.
Johanna owns Sew and Sweep. Right now, she's leading a mission to transform old military uniforms, BDUs, into tote bags and bookmarks.
They're actually donated fatigues from multiple sources.
Each piece is sewn during sit and sew events, bringing together veterans, family members, and community members.
All walks of life were here in my store, from military moms, Air Force moms. We had a Gold Star mom who lost her son in Iraq, so it was amazing.
These bags will be gifted at an upcoming Vietnam tribute. But for Johanna, it's more than just a project. It's a promise that there's light at the end of the tunnel.
There are going to be dark days, and there are going to be beautiful light days. Those are the days you have to focus on the most.
And these bags will be given to Vietnam veterans at the event where the Vietnam War Memorial Wall will come to New Windsor Firemen's Carnival grounds. Now, we'll have details and information for you on our website. But for now, in Carroll County, Sayera Williams, WMAR 2 News.
I'm Jack Watson in Catonsville, where there's a ton of incredible building art all over town. One group hopes it's a reason for folks to come here and stay a while.
We're often in a hurry to get somewhere, especially on Frederick Road. Park the car just before Meller Avenue and take a beat. This one is spectacular. Or this one on Bloomsbury Avenue. Reflect on the past, live in the present, dream on the future.
I've done a lot of murals in different states across the country, and I always look at that local history.
Edward Williams is the artist behind the vast majority of the 18 murals in a Catonsville mural tour, like this one on Dutton Avenue, paying homage to the streetcars that got us around decades ago.
I think this is a great way to have people, get people down here. And we have a QR code on all the murals, and people can check the QR code and get the history and who funded the mural and who worked on the mural.
Maureen Sweeney Smith co-founded Catonsville Rails to Trails, dedicated to improving trail spaces we all enjoy. This one, which used to be the number 8 streetcar path, gives us an appreciation for Catonsville's past and a glimpse into yesteryear.
Catonsville is such a great place. We have so many things to offer, and we have, as you know, we're Music City, Maryland, but we're also Mural City, Maryland.
The murals give back. Catonsville high schoolers helped Williams out on this one, earning community service hours. It's a point of pride.
But just everybody in general take notice of it. You know, people on the streets in the local community come by and they see it and then they want to participate in it.
We have a link to the tour you can take in Music and Mural City, Maryland. Just head on over to WMAR2news.com. In Catonsville, Jack Watson, WMAR2 News.
As the iconic Bertha's Mussels closed after 50 years, selling off its contents in the process, a woman came across an old portrait for sale in a storeroom there and immediately contacted her friend, Meg Fairfax Fielding, director of the History of Maryland Medicine at MedChi.
When she found this portrait, it was, had the name on it, and texted me and said, hey, look what I found. And as soon as I saw it, I knew exactly who it was. It's John Davidge from Davidge Hall.
Long before Davidge became the first dean of the University of Maryland School of Medicine, he had already emerged as a somewhat controversial figure here in Baltimore. While a bout of yellow fever ravaged people in the city in the late 18th century, prompting many doctors to refuse to treat patients for fear of becoming infected, Davidge came to their aid.
He realized that it wasn't contagious, that it was something else. So Davidge Hall actually has a letter, I think it's from him, and it says it's the mosquitoes.
Davidge later lobbied the legislature to create the School of Medicine to eliminate quacks and to formalize studies which had drawn the ire of some people in his community.
He also taught anatomy and obviously used cadavers for that, and that was not popular. And at one point, they burned his house down.
Fairfax Fielding purchased the portrait for a modest sum, and when she learned that the only other known image of Davidge had been stolen decades ago from the historic hall bearing his name, she donated it to hang on its walls. A fitting place for a portrait time had forgotten, although its subject will always remain a part of the city's history.
Tony Nars from Bertha said that he thinks he got it at a flea market somewhere, but he said, I don't remember where I got it, and I kind of don't remember having it. He'd forgotten that he had it, so, it's just very fortuitous, and it just goes to prove that this is really Baltimore.
In downtown Baltimore, Jeff Hager, WMAR2 News.
Two Harford County choreographers are dancing their way right to an Emmy. Lance Guillermo and Danielle Sten Guillermo, owners of Ragebox Dance Center in Harford County, have a full and growing resume. From working on movies like Lemonade Mouth and Teen Beach Movie to shows like So You Think You Can Dance. So it wasn't too much of a shock when they got a call from Liz Heldens about a new project.
We were able to work on another television show called The Big Leap, written and created by Liz Heldens. And Liz is the creator with Daniel Thompson for Will Trent.
Then the work began. And if you think it was as easy as a two-step, think again.
It moves so quickly. We did skeleton crew here, we fly out, we're meeting with casting as much as we can, but you're looking at 30 minutes here, maybe 2 hours here.
When they submitted 3 dance numbers from 2 episodes on the hit ABC show Will Trent for Emmys, they thought nothing of it. It's the same thing they've done with past projects. That's until Lance called his friend one day, getting the amazing news.
I was reaching out for him to come teach at our beautiful studio here, and he was like, hey, it's Vegas time, I'm just getting up, can I call you in 30 minutes? And I was like, perfect. So I'm pumping my gas, and he goes, by the way, congratulations on your Emmy nomination. And I'm like, wait, what? And I just was like stuck.
He immediately called Danielle, who got emotional thinking back to that day.
You do this stuff, this art, to affect people. And I was like, we affected people.
Yeah, and you don't do it for the accolades, which is...
You do it for people to understand how important movement and dance is.
And of course, I had to get them to teach me a step or two.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Go.
cross, 6, 7, 8.
Yo.
1, 2, 3, up.
They say moving forward, they want to keep building their studio and inspiring the youth. So they have advice for dancers out there trying to make it.
Just remember that first day you were in the studio and why you did it. And it was just the carefree love and for the art.
If you can be patient and wait for it to accept you in a way that is deserving to you, it will come.
The Emmy Awards are scheduled for September 14th. In Harford County, Raven Payne, WMAR2 News.
This homeowner didn't go on a shopping spree. She's getting packages for someone else. She thinks an Amazon seller is using her address. We look into why and what can be done about it.
Come out to the country in Western Maryland, where we're going to show you the Bog Shack.
Subscribe to WMAR2 News on YouTube for daily videos. Download our app on your streaming device and watch WMAR2 News any time of day. You're watching WMAR2 News, part of the Scripps News Group.
Welcome back to Your Voice, Your Stories. Taking steps for a healthier lifestyle. Our program in Howard County is encouraging people to improve their physical and mental health. Plus, we head to the Bog Shack in Frederick County, where a family turned their private land into a snowball destination. But first, a homeowner in Hamden is dealing with a mysterious package problem, and she contacted our Mallory Safaste for help.
Kentucky, Florida, Illinois, these packages are coming from all around the country, and they're addressed to Lynn Jin Grin, but that person doesn't live here. Elizabeth Wilson does, and she suspects these are all Amazon returns, but she has no idea why they're being sent here.
I can't believe anybody would order this stuff.
But they appear to be top sellers. Bluebird ornaments.
I've got 5 of them here, and it comes with its own hanger.
Women's clothing.
Ooh, okay.
Fancy.
Yeah.
And small portable fans.
Surprise, surprise. This one's a green one.
For Elizabeth, these unexpected deliveries aren't a happy circumstance. They've become a nuisance.
At first I got 2, but then every day I get 2 or 3 more. Now, today I got 10. When I first contacted you, we had 35.
And more are on the way.
I looked at informed delivery and I have 32 more coming. And then tomorrow, maybe 32 more. And yeah, never stops.
Each package contains Amazon return authorization slips, but the seller, presumably Lynn Jin Grin, listed Elizabeth's address with a slight modification, adding Drive to Ave. We couldn't locate another address matching this description or find the seller's store online.
I called Amazon and told them about this, and they took down the tracking number of the first few packages and never heard from them again.
We reached out to Amazon with our own questions, including why a seller would give the wrong address. A spokesperson said, "We thank WMAR for bringing this matter to our attention. Our team is reaching out to the customer to apologize and will work directly with them to resolve this issue." We asked for additional information. The spokesperson said they don't have anything else to share, but they're looking into it. This isn't an isolated incident. Earlier this month, our ABC affiliate in San Francisco reported on a similar case. A woman receiving hundreds of oversized packages that appeared to be Amazon returns. Amazon provided a nearly identical statement in that case.
What a mess. This is almost like another full-time job, dealing with this. I don't have time to deal with this, but so I'm not sure what to do.
This seems to be similar to a brushing scam where individuals are sent items they never ordered. Sellers use that tracking information to inflate their ratings with fake reviews. If this happens to you, UPS says to mark the unopened package with return to sender, and they'll send it back at no charge to you. In Baltimore, Mallory Safaste, WMAR 2 News.
Doctors say that 120 minutes of exercise per week is a step in the right direction, including walking. And what better way to do that than here in Howard County, which has more than 100 miles of walking trails. I'm Blair Sable for WMAR 2 News, and I'm joining the monthly Walk with the Doc event sponsored by AARP. Let's go. It's a lovely, albeit humid, summer day in the heart of Columbia, but it's perfect for an early morning walk.
We're blessed with beautiful weather.
Here at Lake Kittamaqundi, you'll never know what or who you'll cross paths with around its 1.4-mile loop. Maybe you'll meet George Wilson, a regional volunteer coordinator with AARP that sponsors this Walk with the Doc program every second Saturday of the month. The group meets beneath the People Tree sculpture on the front lawn that represents Columbia's goal to foster a community spirit. something that's alive and well with this group on this sunny Saturday.
We are an age-friendly, livable community, and as such, we come together, as we are today, with different ethnic groups, with different racial groups, all of that, to support one another and be part of a walking community.
After a brief presentation from the doc, Dr. Amitha Rajani, on the benefits of lacing up your walking shoes.
It allows for more creativity, it allows you to feel more generous, more cooperative.
And an important update on Social Security from AARP, the group was off, putting soles to pavement.
It is one of the basic, easiest exercises that we can do to stay healthy.
So health is at the front and center of this event, but it's not just about physical health, it's also about mental health as well, and it's a big part of getting together with new people. And I just met a new friend here, Alice. It's her first time out here, and she says she'll be coming back again and again.
I moved to Maryland 3 years ago, and it's not so easy to meet people. And I thought, what a great way to do this.
Wright says she's recovering from a back injury, but the smooth and steady pavement of Kittamequondee Lake is perfect.
I love walking, so I feel good with this. Because of my back, I'll definitely need a rest later, but right now it feels good.
Walking is also the state's official exercise, so if you happen to be in Howard County, take a walk. It's the Maryland thing to do. You can also find other Walk with the Doc programs in Howard County and the greater Maryland area. You can find more information on our website at WMAR2news.com. In Columbia, Blair Sable, WMAR2 News.
Just outside of Myersville, Maryland is the Bog Shack, where they are doing it right. Not only is it a snowball stand, it's an entire experience.
In the summertime, when the weather is warm, we've got snowballs on our mind. And out here in Western Maryland, there's a little shack down a small road outside of Myersville.
The Bog Shack.
That's where it's at. The Pearsons opened up their 14-acre property about 12 years ago for the local community to enjoy. They've built hangout spaces, they provide games, and trails to hike.
The reason we do this from day one until now, and it's still there, is that it brings a smile to both our faces.
For them, it was a natural extension of their ministry. In fact, all proceeds from their stand go to help communities around the world and here in Frederick County. For Ma and Pa Pearson, it's about community.
To watch kids, so many of them run around laughing and playing. And then you see the parents sitting back and they're so relaxed because they can see their kids everywhere.
Joe and Lori say patrons tell them they've never seen their kids spend so much time off their cell phones. But even in Western Maryland, the internet has its reach.
This nice lady came out and she drove 2 hours. I'm not sure how she heard about us, but she came and did a clip.
Fair to say, things took off.
And she has 1 million followers on her website.
No time to sit around.
It was exciting and scary at the same time.
The Pearsons added more shavers, more employees, and now people are coming from all over to share in their bit of peace.
The reaction has been amazing. We started getting hundreds of people visiting that very weekend.
Lori and Joe know what's bringing in the masses. It's the peace they humbly provide with their open hearts.
We worked really hard making snowballs and entertaining everyone as much as we could.
And by the way, their snowballs have their own special kind of happy. On a work trip to Hawaii, Joe learned they call it shave ice, no D.
They are very serious about that. And marshmallow, forget marshmallow. It's condensed milk.
Sweetened condensed milk, which
And
has
so-
also become a favorite. It's just an amazing taste.
From here, the Pearsons intend to continue this little slice of heaven, helping families find peace and adding their own brand of good to the world.
This whole thing is just to get families outdoors, enjoy God's creation, and meet people.
In Myersville, Christy Harper, WMAR2 News.
Download the WMAR2 News app. Search WMAR in your app store. Like WMAR2 News on Facebook. Follow WMAR2 News on social media for daily content.
Getting a new business off the ground can be a bit challenging. Maria Morales visits a Towson program where innovative ideas are getting a boost.
30-year-old Logan Cundiff took a chance on Baltimore and his own business.
He and his wife moved here a couple of years ago. A year ago, he launched Props, an app to help volunteers and supporters of social groups, charities, and businesses connect by rewarding participation on a gaming-like platform.
So I'm really glad that we ended up here, and I think that Props wouldn't have thrived without Baltimore and without the Towson community. So I think it's been instrumental in our growth so far.
Cundiff is a fellow in Towson University's Startup Accelerator, an annual intensive for entrepreneurs to launch, refine, or grow their businesses. More than 100 startups from around the state applied for just 10 slots in this year's cohort, a record for the program.
The Towson Accelerator program has just been instrumental in our journey. I think the mentorship has been just really key insights on how to go about our business, just adjusting the business model that we have and making sure that we're not undervaluing ourselves.
Over the summer, the cohort has weekly group sessions on topics like AI and workforce development. They're also meeting with mentors to help them fast-track their ventures. Cundiff says the work is already paying off.
We've been partnering with other event organizers and community organizers to create their events for them, and that's something that we never would have saw as a possibility if not for the Towson Accelerator program.
In September, Cundiff will put everything he's learned here to test in a showcase where all the fellows get to pitch their company to the region's business community. In Towson, Maria Morales, WMAR2 News.
If you have stories you'd like us to cover, we want to hear from you. You can email us at storyideas@wmar.com. And that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to tune in again next week for your voice, your stories.